Avatar, I don't even know how. I don't like these movies. At all.
Yeah.
I don't like the first one. I don't like the second one, and I think the third is actually the worst.
This is my least favorite one.
Third one is the worst.
Oh, really? And I don't know if it actually is the worst or if it's just because the first time was the first experience anybody had like that in a theater. And then we went 12 years, 13 years, whatever it was in between to see another one. I felt like I had just watched this movie.
Yeah.
I
felt like I had just watched Way of Water not that long ago, even though it was fucking 3 years ago. Okay. And when I went into this, I got to be honest with you, you could put these two fucking movies side by side, show me different screens, and unless that one fucking kid who died is in it for me to point to, I would have no idea which movie is which.
Died in
the same
movie,
fucking movie, basically.
This one had a fire lady.
I mean, I actually thought this was bad, but better than Way of Water. That was kind of my reception.
I mean, it could be. It could, like, we're not going to spoil anything, chat, because there is nothing to spoil. The one thing I hate about Avatar is anti-humanity completely.
Yes.
And the same plot points over and over again.
It does.
The message of this movie was don't trust people that come into your place because they'll ruin it. I was like, that's based.
I think it's one of my problems with Avatar as a whole, to go through so much effort to make these movies the way that they do, to make them look the way that they do, only to say so fucking little, which is just like the most generic, hey, humans are bad for the environment story we've ever had. Like to go through all the effort to say something so insignificant or just kind of hollow and stale. It's just really fucking funny.
He's saving lives, guys. Without these movies,
he's got to raise the bar.
Humanity would slip back further and faster.
There was a Geeks and Gamers article that paraphrased him that he was slowing humanity's collapse, something to that effect, and he's anti-Trump. I have a suggestion. Cameron, buddy, I agree with you. If you put your Avatar movies on a loop and have them running 24/7 in the theater, would you keep the people who truly enjoy these things in the theater? And that would slow humanity's collapse.
Whereas my advice is stop. Please.
It had all the standard constructions and moments that you would expect of a heroic thing. People get captured, then the struggle, then I've got to save my son, but it not only repeated the same story point like 5 times in the movie, they kept getting captured and then escaping and getting captured again. I thought it was like I was in 24, where the same people get held hostage 15 times. People swap sides in this movie over and over again. You don't know who's enemies or not. It led to a load of characters that I didn't care about on sides that I was never really sure where they were on, for reasons that I'm not really sure why the movie existed. Normally a movie, it starts with a guy trying to achieve something and you end with him being defeated. And this started with, I just want to kill this guy, and then the rest of the movie happened. And Archcast did a video where he basically said the first movie, he's a very selfish guy and he does everything for his own ends, and I could not get out of my head this entire movie.
It's not wrong.
Yeah, because in this, I won't spoil it, but there is a moment where he wants to do the sacrificial thing. I will give up myself. He gets asked for one more thing, and he goes, right, I'll burn everything down. And he's willing to sacrifice the entire planet because of one extra thing over himself.
I think he's calling the bluff on that one. I don't think he was truly ready for everyone to fucking die, but he wasn't going to turn his family over either. I have a genuine question. I asked Jay this. He's the biggest Avatar I know, and he didn't have an answer for me. But do Pandorans or whatever, do they have sexual organs? Do they have a dick? Do they have pussies?
It's in their hair. It's their hair piece.
No, I'm asking separate from the hair. Do they have dicks and pussies?
Why did those two go into her little teepee there?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, because I do kind of need to know.
She said he was going to be her slave, and he goes, "That sounds like a fun weekend."
Exactly. If there was never an Avatar movie to get into whether they have sexual organs, not in this movie.
The baby came out from down there.
Yeah, the baby came out of the vag.
But what I'm saying is, do they have a dick that's just for pissing, or they have a dick to impregnate a Pandoran pussy? Those are my questions. They work that way.
We need
because
to
if
answer
not,
these
and it's just the fucking head tail thing, they're also fucking all the animals.
But that villain also gets suddenly a lot worse as well.
Yeah, because they're raping people with their head tail. I can't believe Zachary Levi didn't want to stay for this.
How did you guys watch this in 3D or regular?
I was not going to go to 3D regular.
Yeah, so I went. I paid for not Avatar. I paid for the Odyssey. So and I hung around for Avatar. So I saw it in 3D on the biggest screen. And honestly, it was distracting how good it looked. It was almost too like smooth with the visuals. It was distracting how good. I mean, it's
They have
phenomenal.
a high frame rate.
I think if you're not seeing it in 3D, it probably stands out more. Some of the high frame rate moments because I think it's made for 3D.
Yeah,
but yeah, it does look good.
The movie was so determined to say that humans are complete scum. I felt like it was attacking just me as a human as well. And like I felt like this movie hates me as a species.
It does, Shad. It does.
And that really rubbed me the wrong way. That really harms the enjoyment that you can try and get invested in it.
I don't get as offended by that because I kind of do think I'm a terrible person. It doesn't really like make me upset. It's like, yeah, they tracked me pretty well. They got me. Yep. Good representation of if every human was like me. We would be killing all the whales for infinite life. Yes, of course we would.
This felt like an AR movie because it was academically correct in all the way it was put together, but I felt nothing. There didn't seem to be any humanity in this at all, and it's probably because the humans were the villains.
Did anybody else cry when the baby was born and the mom died?
No, I was wondering why this pregnant woman's fighting again.
Yeah, like why the hell is a pregnant woman?
But it's still not real.
Why is a woman who's like going through contractions fucking fighting in a battle?
Crazy.
Yes.
Why? Whoa, no,
Fetishize
back that up.
fighting.
Why is a woman fighting in battle?
In a battle.
I love how the female
Which
general
evolved
just
to-
constantly gets disrespected. Nobody's listening to a fucking thing she says.
That
They
was
put their
funny.
hair penises in a bunch of whales in the second movie. They put the same thing that they used to fuck a tree into a whale later
And
in the
each
second
other.
film.
And now they're having like 3 ways and 4 ways in this movie.
There was a foursome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like the movie felt the same as the last one in a lot of ways, just more hollow, I guess. And
I just feel like we're really overlooking the fact that they have dicks in their hair. And that's not normal. And the fact that James Cameron was like, I wrote this shit and people watched it and gave me billions of dollars for it, and I'm gonna make another one, and they do the same
He's
thing.
living the
And now you're
dream.
telling me there's another one. They have 4 ways with their penis hairs. Why are we watching these movies?
Gary told us to.
Sorry.
That's fair, actually. That's a good deflection. That's a good deflection. Like he told us we had to, so we just did.
There was a point though where a guy is I don't know if we can't do spoilers, but there's a major moment, and then the god does something, and the next thing he's got a dick in his hair. And I'm like, why? This was not required.
I just want to be clear. The only reason I don't want to talk about spoilers because I really don't want to break this fucking movie down at all. I don't care.
I was really rooting for the fire. Like, I hate all these fucking aliens. I wish they'd all die, but I was rooting for the fire Navi to actually kill everyone, right? If I had to pick a stop, it was going to be the fire Navi. And
The Colonel's like the best character in the movie.
He was
What?
the most entertaining, it seemed like. The Colonel.
Colonel?
If you
he was fucking hammy in this one too. He was all full of one-liners and shit. They really tried to up his fucking try to up how funny everybody thought he was and how entertaining it was. That the same fucking character who's been the villain for the 3rd straight fucking movie is still the villain, and we don't even know if he died. He just jumped out in the fucking pit of nothingness.
He'll be back somehow, and he'll be the bad guy once again, and he'll have a moment of redemption and not give it to.
This is
gonna
why
be the
we
same
need
thing over and over.
Well, if you want to be analogous to colonization, particularly American colonization, the one thing they got right was another tribe wanted to kill all the other tribe. That's like they finally went down that road. It's 3 hours of nothing, like absolutely nothing. And the only thing worth going to was the Odyssey, to go see the Odyssey, and Captain America walk into a house.
No.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.